they wouldn't have left us alone. So we're here to make sure that they're got the dignity they deserve.
They got the dignity they deserve, he said. The neglect of graves of veterans now so well restored thanks to the efforts of a VFW post. This is at Lake Trafford Memorial Gardens in Immokalee in Collier County. 4 in Your Corner's Carl Fortier was at the cemetery for today's dedication. He's also been looking into why Collier County allowed the graves to become neglected in the first place. Carl?
Well, the veterans section at Lake Trafford Memorial Gardens had been overgrown and neglected for years. But when someone tried to find a veteran's grave and found a mess instead, a VFW post was determined to clean it up.
And a lot of the graves you couldn't find. It was just overgrown, you know.
Flags and flowers decorate these gravestones now, but Edward Swank of the VFW post in Naples says that 5 years ago, when someone called them for help finding a veteran's grave at Lake Trafford Memorial Gardens in Immokalee, they were shocked at what they found.
It looked a lot like what's over there around that tree right now.
He says many headstones were covered not just by weeds, but soil.
We found some about that far down. How we started doing it, we had a big rod that we started going like this.
How do you think it got like that?
I think over the years and the softness of the ground and the county not realizing, because they sub out the farming of this thing, they get driven over and tamped down and they just forgotten about it.
Swank and county staff spent 5 years looking up who was buried where, over 80 veterans, and making the cemetery look respectable.
To properly marked graves. I can't thank you enough.
At a ceremony dedicating the restored grave sites Thursday, the VFW members and ROTC Color Guard and others paid tribute to the servicemen long forgotten, but now remembered.
These guys were abandoned, so if these guys are on our flanks, regardless of what they wouldn't have left us alone. So we're here to make sure that they're got the dignity they deserve.
Now, I did reach out to Collier County for comment on how those gravestones became so neglected. I'm told that heavy summer rains likely saturated the soft earth there, and those headstones just sank in. Reporting in Collier County, Carl Fortier, Fox 4, in your corner.